Welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about molarity, the unit of concentration most commonly used by chemists, and how we use special glassware in the lab to prepare accurate solutions. Molarity is defined as the number of moles of solute per liter of solution. When you see a capital M on a bottle in the lab, think of it as a code for a ratio, moles divided by liters. It's a powerful tool for chemists because it hides the mole value we need for a reaction right inside the volume measurement. When we make these solutions, we don't use a beaker. We use a volumetric flask. These flasks are designed to hold one precise volume. If I want to make exactly 1 liter of a 1.0 molar solution, I add 1 mole of the substance to the flask and then dilute it with water exactly to that tiny mark on the neck. To find the molarity of a solution we're making, we first need to find the moles. If we start with 30 grams of sodium hydroxide, we check the periodic table for the molar mass, which for NaOH is about 40.00 grams per mole. Dividing the 30 grams by that molar mass gives us 0.75 moles of solute. Next, we need the volume in liters. If we're using a 500 milliliter flask, that's 0.5 liters. Now we divide our 0.75 moles by 0.5 liters to get the concentration, 1.5 molar. This number is a ratio. It doesn't matter whether you have the whole flask or just a single milliliter. The concentration remains 1.5 molar. What if you need to prepare a specific solution? If I want to make 250 milliliters of a 0.1 molar potassium iodide solution, I work in reverse. I multiply my volume in liters, 0.250, by the concentration, 0.1, to find that I need 0.025 moles. Then, using the molar mass of Ki, I calculate that I need to weigh out exactly 4.15 grams of the solid. Once you have your mass, you place those 4.15 grams into your flask, fill it with water up to that single etching on the neck, and give it a good shake to make sure the solution is perfectly homogeneous. This is exactly how I prepare the chemicals for our lab experiments. We'll see how to adjust these concentrations further in our final video on dilutions.